Here we go.
Welcome back to Full On Football, and we're into the stretch home, Lewis.
Almost there.
Yeah, almost there. Before we do chat a little bit more to you, just wanted to let you know about Adelaide United Football Club player appearances this week. Saturday 15th of March from 12:30 to 2 p.m, Rundle Mall, and they're promoting the AFC Champions League there, so get down and chat to the players there. Sunday the 16th of March early, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m, Adelaide Produce Markets. Ange Costanzo is going to be down there, so if you really like Ange, you can go down and see him there at the markets. Then also, as we mentioned, Sunday the 16th of March, 1:30 to 3, the Adelaide Airport Charity Cup celebrity match, with obviously they'll be there with their partners, so that'll be a great opportunity to see many of them. And then of course the Wednesday night game here on the 19th of March at home to Changchun from China, after their first game versus the Pohang Steelers in Korea. So we'll be looking forward to that. That's a 7:30 kickoff, unless otherwise advised. And I just wanted to talk to you, Lewis, about your time with Adelaide United. You obviously in the inaugural squad. I mean, this was unprecedented what happened here in South Australia with the football. I mean, full houses, turning people away. What was it like from a player's point of view?
It was interesting, to be honest. Obviously, most of the players that had in that squad had played in the NSL, and we'd be playing in games that we'd get 1,500 people in Melbourne, and you might be lucky to get 500 people in New Zealand. So to come all of a sudden in a short space of time to rock up to a stadium where you've got 17,000, 18,000 people, it was a bit of a shock and a bit of a culture shock, and it was a bit surreal. For a long time it was like, was this really happening? Will it stay like this? How long will it last for? But I think now that the A-League's been around for 3 years, that you know, it's proven that it is sustainable in Australia, and the game's coming on leaps and bounds. The speed of the game, the technical ability of the players, it's just getting better and better every year. So,
as a player, when you're out in the park, I mean, do you hear the crowd, or do you basically switch off and play your game?
Sometimes you do hear the crowd, and sometimes you don't. But it's pretty hard to ignore 15,000 people when you're playing at High Marsh, and you know, you've got the bit of the ball rolling, and you've got the team under pump, and the crowd gets behind you and you start attacking. It's pretty hard to ignore that, and that's those moments there. That's where the hair stands up on your back, and you know, it does lift you. They are the 12th man out there.
As I said there, it was unprecedented, and it was just unbelievable. Every week, full packed houses. I mean, everybody was into this Adelaide United team, and it's a pity that they haven't been able to do the same over the last few seasons, and hopefully, I mean, with people supporting them and getting behind them, they can do that again this season. And I think none more important than with the Asian Champions League.
Yeah, that's definitely going to attract a lot of people. A lot of people don't know much about it because obviously it's only been happening for 1 year, first year at this current moment. But once people start seeing more and more games here in South Australia, they'll learn to understand and how important it is to these teams coming from Asia. It's not just a small competition that they play in, it is a very important competition.
And I don't think people realise that. I think it's like the UEFA Cup over there in Europe. It's just enormous, and you get clubs that normally wouldn't play together do, and it's the same in Asia. I mean, we're part of the Asian Confederation now, and we've got to get behind our team that competes in the Asian Confederation to be able to, you know, lift their spirits as well, because like you said, packed house, it's the 12th man, isn't it?
No, it definitely is. And I mean, speaking to a couple of boys this week before the game over in China, that they're pretty pumped. They want to do very well in this competition. Obviously, going into it last year, they were a bit unsure of what the competition would be like and what they'd be up against. But this year they want to make amends, because obviously it's the first year that Adelaide United hasn't made the finals last season, and you know, they're bursting to prove to everyone that they are still, you know, a very, very good team, in which they are.
Well, as you said, I mean, they need something to lift the spirits, because with a somewhat disappointing season, they would want to do well here so they can get that momentum and euphoria coming back up again, and getting people behind them again for the next season, the 2008-2009 A-League season, which we see Youth League being introduced, so that's going to be very exciting as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a very, very interesting step. As you know, for years around South Australia, and probably in every state around Australia, we have so much youth coming through the system, and it's been known for years that we've probably got some of the best youth players in the world. But as soon as they get to that 17, 16-year-old age, there's nowhere for them to go to filter into a professional environment. And now with this new youth league that's been put in place, hopefully that will start to bleed them more into the likes of Adelaide United first team and the Melbourne Victories first team, and we can see that pool of talent coming through. And
I really hope that Adelaide United grasp this with both hands and really do fill the majority of those positions with our own local players, and not import players for interstate or overseas, but blood the youth ready. I mean, what it is, the whole thing is for the transition into the senior side to be smooth and not so wide a gap, and I think that they need to take that, and as I'm sure they would be doing, and I mean, who am I to talk about that, but you know, I really do hope that our South Australian guys get a good run, and we can see them turning into stars for the future as well. Look, that's it for the Super League preview show. It's exciting. Everyone cannot wait for round one to happen. As you said, you know, you can't wait to get on, and hopefully we'll see you within a few weeks. Before I say thank you to you, I would just like to say thank you to our major sponsors, Bianco Building Supplies, Dario, Nick. We could not do this show without them, and that is absolute. So we need to thank them just totally for getting behind us again this year. And also Shop Fitting Warehouse for supplying our new set, which is fabulous. So many people have talked about it. I'm so pleased. So thank you so much to John and Jason down there. And please support our sponsors that support us. Go down and see them if you do need anything of that nature. And of course C31 for believing in us each and every year, and I thank them very much. Look, thanks Lewis for lasting in the hot seat. Wasn't that hot though, was it? It wasn't too bad, was it?
The seat's not hot, no.
Oh dear, I might have to lose my voice again. Look, I really do appreciate you coming on and giving us your time. I hope that your groin injury mends itself as quick as it can, so you can get back out there with the rest of your brand new signings. We can see a fantastic squad taken to the park. I mean, it could be history in the making again. You know, as I said, top 5 back, MetroStars back. Who knows? And I just wish you, all the fellas, and Michael Barnett all the best for the 2008 season.
Thanks, Nat.
And I thank you for watching us each and every week, because without you, well, you know, I'd be talking to the wall. So thanks again. And as I leave, as I always say, don't run on empty, get full on football. Good night.
Here we go.